I'd love to try and land on the crane so I could look down, but I don't know on that skill.
You can climb up the crane and sort of come out of the back of the chimney. Oh dear. Hello, it's me, Sunfire SG. Welcome back to Obsidian Order. We've done a little bit more work in Mirram. We're going to have a bit of a tour of it with Toz, who's one of the new members who's joined the server. Very excited about that. Also very excited about the other people that we've managed to get on board. Keep an eye on those announcements coming up on Twitter. It's going to be a lot of fun. A lot of fun. I'm here joined by Toz, who's one of the new members here, along with Foxy Monoxide. And welcome. We are here in the, I guess, the portal room to Mirram. You wanted to have a look around, so I said I'd give you a quick little tour. But welcome to the server, my friend. Now, for those who don't know, Toz, you also do graphic design, don't you? Because you actually designed the logo for Obsidian Order, and it's definitely my favourite logo for a server that I've seen so far, so thank you for that. But he also makes Minecraft content. There will be a link for him and Foxy in the description as well. Definitely check them out, subscribe to them. There's going to be some amazing stuff coming. But let's get on with the tour. But if we head through here... Whoop, welcome to Mirram, and I can immediately see that Foxy Monoxide has left her mark. Thanks, Foxy! I'm sure there will be many shenanigans with her. And I've also got something here for the... I don't know if you know about this, but we've got the squid belt. This was started by Hungry Squid, now Cranky Calamari. And it's a series of challenges. So I obviously have a challenge there. I will read that later and find out what that is. But that's probably been dropped off by Adela, who's just finished a challenge recently with Racecrafter on this. So this book gets passed around with a challenge in there. And you have a couple of weeks to sort of complete it and then pass it on to the next person. So keep an eye out for that, because it's probably going to be coming your way at some point. So with Mirram, the idea was I wanted a bit of a sort of steampunk type town or city. And we started off with if I can just get the bed ready for a sleep. We started off with a pump house here. My favourite thing about the pump house is I can... Oh, no, I can't. You can swim along the pipes, basically, and end up inside the house. Wasn't planning on that, but it is something. It was a happy coincidence that happened. Nice. What I've been working on most recently is this street here, which I'm trying to make a focus now on life spots. So these houses are very small, very compact. There's a lot of rooms, and I found that with the smaller builds, like the smaller rooms, if you... Follow me. We'll go inside one of these ones. This is going to be shown sort of fairly recently. But they're very cramped, very sort of claustrophobic, but they feel very alive because of it. So there's a lot of detail in a small area, which I kind of like. It's not something I normally do. I normally try and have an upstairs and a downstairs and then cram as much stuff in as possible. Putting in the separation walls and things like that's really sort of added a new dimension to it, so it's something I'm probably going to continue doing forwards from here. But yeah, welcome to the cathedral. This is Mirram Cathedral. There's going to be, hopefully, quite a large sort of horror story-based set of episodes around this at some point. I'm sort of working on the story at the moment, and it's a large undertaking. But through this side, we've got the sort of baptism and funeral part of the church, including a sort of small preparation area for the bodies down here.
I think I've seen this bit in one of your episodes.
Yes, I think I showed it in one of the episodes. I did this on stream, and I was just like, oh, this actually came out quite cool. So it's something I've extended into the graveyard as well. And then through here is the main really nice bulk of the cathedral. Feel free to sign the guest book if you want to. Going to be quite an extensive story, I think. So it's going to... every time I start writing something, I'm like, oh, I need to build this now. So it's kind of evolving as we go. But I think what I like most about this sort of these sections of the cathedral is the height. The height and the narrowness of it just kind of gives it this kind of oppressive, slightly unsettling feel, which I really like. So this is my sort of, I guess, official entrance in and out. That story-wise, the crane has a platform on it that will lift products in and out of Mirram. But this is the sort of main part of the city, which we're going to have like factories down here and all sorts. So this part of the ravine is also going to be extended into a town. We've got a tavern that's going in behind you by that lava lake. And I've also got quite a few sort of farms hidden down here as well. But yeah, it's nice to be living in a ravine and have it feel alive. That's kind of the goal I started out with. And it's really sort of starting to come together here.
I'd love to try and land on the crane so I can look down, but I don't know that skill.
You can climb up the crane and sort of come out of the back of the chimney. Oh dear, where did you land? Do you have your coords? Where did you land?
I fell straight down.
Where is the question?
I really love the details and stuff though.
I've tried and focusing on that. Like every server that I go on, I try and do something a little different. So with like Craft Away Season 1, I'd never really built modern. So I built like an entire modern city and a science lab. And then this season here, I've built medieval, but not really steampunk. And it's so difficult to nail down steampunk. I see people do it so naturally, and I don't know how they do it, because in my mind, everything kind of becomes medieval. So you're starting to get a little bit more of it coming out with some of these builds, where they're sort of like stacking on top of each other. But it's still kind of intertwined with a lot more sort of traditional type builds. So it's something I'm working on. I don't think I'll change all the builds to be more steampunky, but I probably will be doing a few more that look a bit more cobbled together in the steampunk sense. I want to add a few airships in here as well.
Oh, nice.
Which is something I've never done. I've never built an airship like that before, so I've been playing around. Mantis knows I've been playing around with this for about 6 or 7 months, and I'm still not happy with anything I've designed. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, the plan is to add some sort of some airships and a couple of other ideas I've had as well, so statues and things like that. So yeah, I've got lots of plans, but it's the time that's the issue.
Show me around.
Oh, not a problem. Not a problem. Happy to show people around, and happy to talk about the builds, and just happy to talk to people. I'm on New Zealand, so we're kind of isolated. It's nice to talk to people. But yeah, thanks for stopping by, my friend. We'll catch up soon, hopefully for another collab. Maybe we'll do some building in Spawn.
Yeah, definitely.
Cool.
Hopefully something crazy.
Yeah. Thank you again to Toz for coming and touring Mirram and for joining the server. I'm very excited. We've actually got more confirmations now of who's going to be joining. I am ecstatic. You'll see why soon enough. I'm going to wait for the sort of major announcement on that as to who's joining. I'm very excited to be working with them again. But I wanted to show you... chopping trees. Yeah, Race has been chopping trees for quite a while. But I have been quite busy since the tour, just adding a few more builds here and there, just kind of popping it all together. This is what I'm currently working on. I'm working on a sort of extended sort of roof as well, which I quite like the look of. We might add a few more like that in Mirram as well. The reason that I've not added that in a lot of places is because everything's so tightly packed together. But here at the front, we can kind of have that overhang onto the sort of dock and the path, and that's not really too much of an issue. But basically, I want to cram as many streets into this as I can. I'm wondering if I get like a little market stall in here, maybe. And I reckon I can get another house in here. We've also got our lovely friends. We've got some new heads to use. So we've got a hedgehog here. There's a couple of mice in the cathedral. And I think for the end of the episode, what I want to do is I kind of want to put some of these pipes in down in the ravine as well, just to kind of make it feel like, yes, they've brought the water down, things are being transported via pipes, and I think we can do something cool with that. Yeah, so they've got this build here, which is new. We've got a couple around here, which I honestly can't remember were in the tour or not, like this one. Well, we've got tons of stuff coming in, tons. It's been very productive, very busy, but not much time recording. It's been a lot of time just me smashing out builds. I reckon we can get one in here as well. But that's not what I wanted to show you. When Toz came through, we had that little armor stand and a book to look at, which was for the Squid Belt Challenge. Now, I'm going to go have a look at that, and let's have a look. Okay. Yeah, I think we can do that. I think we could definitely do that. Yep, thank you, Adela. We will get onto that. That will be probably next episode. It's going to require me getting some resources together. I think we can do it justice. I've got an idea in mind. I think we can do it justice. But yeah, keep an eye out for that next episode. Welcome back. We are adding in a couple of these water pipes now, and I forgot how messy it was. There's a lot of spillage as we try and put these in. Now I do need another bucket of water because we only have the one, and we're creating water sources, as I imagine flowing water probably cause issues later on. There we go. I mean, I could use my scaffolding, to be honest, but I don't think that far ahead. There we go. Right, we're up. Let's get this placed. We want that up. Chop that one down. Knock those out. Put one back. And one in. That's flowing currently, but then if we put this one in here, should be a source block there. Yep, perfect. And then it's just a case of repeating it on this side. Oops. Yeah, that's what I mean. Spillage. Spillage. I'll probably have to go down and replace all of my lanterns that have just skittered off into the wind. Now, in theory, I should just be able to knock this one out. But apparently not. Put that there. And then now? Yeah, okay, there we go. So yeah, I think what we'll do is we'll continue sort of popping these in, and next time you see Mirram, it should be a bit more dynamic. But I will catch you next time. Bye for now.